بدای ارجمند و گرامی تلویزیون جهانی امید 24 برای شما سلام تقدیم میکنم. خوشحال هستم که بار دیگه با یک برنامه کاملا جدید و متفاوت در جمع جوانان نازنین، جوانان بادت و با حساس ما از شهر تورنتو مهمان خانه های شما سروران گرامی هستیم. امیدوار هستم برنامه‌ای را که جوانان عزیز ما تهیه دیدن مورد پسند شما قرار بگیره و حتما به گفتنی هایشون گوش کنین. همونطور که ما قبلا هم گفتیم، جوانان خودشان داوطلبانه حاضر شدن که امشب سر از امشب با برنامه هایی که صدای جوان باشه. تا فعلا صداها معمولا به نام جوان بوده، اما صدای جوان نبوده. صدای ما بوده، صدای شما بوده، صدای کسی دیگه بوده. و جوان ها همه شکایت داشتن که خب وقتی که صدای ما هست، خود ما کجاستیم؟ چرا خود ما صدای خود بلند کرده نمیتونیم؟ چرا خود ما نمیتونیم که با هموطنان خود در ارتباط باشیم و صدای خود، پیام خود، آواز خود بلند کنیم؟ و من خوشبخت هستم که امشب در این جمع که شما میبینین با 4 تن از جوانان بسیار عزیز و گرامی ما یک جا هستم. البته در برنامه امشب ما با اینا یک جا هستم که برنامه شان آغاز میکنم و در برنامه بعدی خود هزینا هستن که واقعا ما ازشان تشکر میکنم. ما در قدم اول سلام تقدیم میکنم برای اسنا جان. اسنا جان سلام علیکم، صدای مرا خودت میشنوی؟
سلام کاکا جان. بله میشنم. امید خوب باشین. سلام برای همه دوستا، خوش آمدین برای شو اولی ما. جای افتخار است که امروز هر 4 ماه امرای کاکا نستی در لایو هستیم.
خب کاکنسی یک چند دقیقه از پس میره. خودت اینا همکارا را معرفی کنین. نفر دوم خود خود معرفی کنین.
خب نام ما اسنام مرزاد است و ما یکی از هوستای برنامه می باشم و
جان
که معرفی میکنیم آریا جان مرزاد است. Go ahead آریا.
سلام، نام آریاست.
بله
The Sims دستم and cousin خورما همین جستم روز.
بسیار خوب. برنامه اول کم جرأت هستی، در برنامه بعدی بخیر آریا جان با جرأت تر باشه. خب نفر بعدی.
سلام، نام من آریاناست. sorry. نفر
صحیح آریانا جان. آریانا جان ادامه بده. continue please.
نام من آریاناست. خواهرم آریاست. کزنایم اسناوسنی است. خوش هستم در این برنامه چانس داریم که گپ بزنیم درباره serious problems and people that don't talk about it.
بسیار خوب. تشکر. و نفر آخری.
سلام، اسم من حسنی است و بسیار خوش هستم در شو هستم.
نام خدا. فقط ما بداگرامی برای شما میخوایم توضیح بدم که این برنامه را استاد جان پیشنهاد کردن به همراه همه تیم خود. من فکر میکنم یک نفر دیگه هم در تیمشان باشه و انشالله که بیشتر میشن، زیادتر میشن. و امشب استاد جان، از استاد جان میخوایم که صحبت داشته باشن برای از اینکه چرا خواستنی برنامه داشته باشن و بعد از او باز از هر کدام میشیم که در برنامه امشب برای شما چی آماده کردن. استاد جان.
Okay, everyone, I am so glad to be here today. And the purpose of our show is to bring a light as many important topics and have real conversations with about the struggles that Afghan youths are going through in every day. If it's school, if it's home, if it's work. And our show is live every Sunday from 8:30 till 9. All 4 of us will be live and we will be talking. We have many great new TV shows in the upcoming weeks. So our vision with this program is to allow the the voices of Afghans youths to be held. We always see media talking about older generations or politics or war, but we have created this show to bring unity, bring family, bring mental health topics, and talk about school. We want to bring a change into our society. And now, Pastor John.
Yeah, so basically, this is not your regular show. This is not what you watch your parents on the TV every night. This is for us, our generation, for us to be heard. We know that there's a lot to deal with and so much pressure as an Afghan Canadian, and we know that it's hard to balance school, friends, family, and all that. And we're here to bring like advice and help to all of our community.
Okay, thank you, Arya John. Ariana, do you have anything to say?
Well, yeah, as a youth, you see like big problems here and there. People are talking about um, problems, and it's always the adults talking about it. It's never like the youths themselves. And every Sunday night, we will be talking about the problems, all of us as youths. So that's just
Yeah, do you have anything to say? Okay, so as we mentioned, that mental health is the biggest problem in the Afghan community. A lot of youths are dropouts, or they don't graduate from high school. They continue to work because of 100 problems in their lives. So 2 weeks ago, I have made an event for intergeneration trauma and mental health, and my cousins were a part of it as well. We talked about, we invited psychiatrists and two doctors, and they were talking about how it impacted Afghan community since the childhood that they were born. And it's so hard, believe it or not, to manage school, manage work, manage Canadian culture and Afghan background. It's as I can. I have many experience going through that these days. Ariana John can relate as well because she's also working and she's in university. I'm only grade 12 and I'm trying my very best, but it's so hard to maintain all of these problems in two hands. If Ariana John can
not
put,
even just like it doesn't matter about grades. Everyone
yeah.
sees problems day to day. It doesn't matter how old you are, just as long as you're a youth, there's problems going on in your life.
So we are here to bring, highlight those problems, share our skills, share our knowledge with every youth, with every parents. Um, one of the things that I have heard a lot from the youth or my friends or family members, that we don't know how to talk to our Afghan parents because, well, we are graduating from high school here. I was not born in Canada, but I was born in Kabul, and Arya Jan and Arya was born in Canada, so they can relate. It's very difficult to talk to your Afghan parents or Afghan mom or Afghan dad about, how hard a school they can be or how the workplace is treating you so difficult. Well, these skills are not taught to us by school. These skills we're learning from our Afghan parents. But I understand that every youth has their own issues in every place, but if we can come together, all of us, in one hand, and make it a group of unity. If you guys have any questions, any suggestions for us to improve our things in the future, it would be great. And I'll pass to Arya Jan. She has
We
anything to
are
say.
we are aware of all the pressure and the problems, and when you go to your parents and ask them, oh, like this is what's going on at school, this is what's going on between my friends, it's always like, oh, like you'll get through it, or they compare it to their life back in Afghanistan. And we understand that yes, they have been through a lot, but so are we every day. And it's important for us to get together and talk about it and have this discussion. No matter how hard it will be, it's important that we show awareness and enlighten people on how difficult our day to day life is.
And the fact that it's just, we understand that our parents has been through a lot in the past. And even for me, when I came here, and even now, a lot of students in my school, they're like, oh, you're from Afghanistan. Oh, isn't there, like, so much war going on? How are you still alive? But that doesn't represent us. We're much better than what's going on in our country. And I hope that one day that brings peace and we don't have to go through all these things again. But that doesn't show. We, as youths, as Afghan youths, we try so hard. Our grades are perfect. Our We have great work ethics, and there's so much more. But it's just we don't wear that Afghan, we don't have that Afghan pride in us anymore. It's just like if I see an Afghan outside and I'll be like, "Hi, you're Afghan," and they just, hide away and they don't say anything. But I wear it well because I am an Afghan and I am proud of my country. But there's so many other youths that don't want to take that opportunity to, stand up to others and say that, okay, well, if I am from Afghanistan, my country is going through this and that, it's not my fault. I came here to, provide a better life for my parents, work hard, graduate university or high school, work as many hours I can do. And that's what I think one of our biggest problem is in here in Toronto, especially.
Yeah, and to second that, there's also this like gap between our generations, like our parents and us. And there's like this mentality that just because we are living in Canada, our life is so much easier. And we, like, people don't see that we experience like bullying, we experience racism and all of that, or anything like that, just because of our roots.
Yeah.
High school is a difficult place. Our parents don't see that, but high school is difficult. Arna herself is in university right now. She can talk about how difficult university is. But people don't see that. Outside of media, people don't talk about it. And we're here to like raise awareness about that.
Or,
Yeah.
John, do you
So
want to mention any?
yeah. So basically everyone's talking about high school, but I don't know if anyone's in university itself. I myself am in Ontario Tech. It used to be called UIT, but now it's Ontario Tech. I am taking health science, human health, and right now we're on lockdown, so it's not really like face to face. But before last year, when you were going to lectures in person, you could see there was so many different ethnicities, different cultures that come together. But I've noticed that there's less Afghan people, like compared to other cultures that I see at university. And personally, like to think about it, that's mainly weird to me, like that it's lacking one culture. And our parents, like Ariana's now we're talking about, they when you go and complain about problems and how hard things get, they don't really understand. Like they compare it to schools back in Afghanistan. Like, yeah, I get it. It was hard back then, but it's different here. Like grades and averages are different here. Like they just think that you can do it, but in the back of my head, I don't know if I can really do it, you know? And there's not really a space to talk about it, which is why like you can come in this Sunday night, come in the show and talk to us. Like literally pour your heart out and the four of us will sit here and listen and we will address your problems, okay? I will sit here and agree with you the things you're going through because I am going through some things too.
Because all of us are going through the same thing, believe it or not.
Yeah, it doesn't
As
matter of how hard, how easy it is. It's all a problem, like, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, we noticed
we're
the
all
decline in like people admitting and showing their Afghan heritage. But it's not because we're decreasing and people are not creating more of us. It's because we're hiding us. We're hiding the fact that we are Afghan. We're hiding the
Or
fact
just the
that
fact that we're not even encouraging. Like there's I promise you most of the parents aren't really encouraging students to go into university, to go into post secondary, to go get a degree.
yeah,
It's just mainly it's set straight that you should go to high school, go get a job, make some money, and go, start a family. It's never like
yeah.
go get the other PhD, go get the degree, go get the MD. So that's my part.
And yeah, that's the very that's all. Like, I'm not saying all Afghans, but most of Afghans, that's their problem. They they tend to not understand that their child is going through a specific thing, or not even a specific thing. They have a lot of things going on their plate. And my mom is very understanding. She understands there's most days that, I just go quiet because I have a lot of stress on my plate. It's not because, I have done something wrong. It's because I have many assignments due, and I have work on top of that, and I have like 100 many other things to do. But the only thing is that she's just understanding that, I am going into this person. I have goals in life, and I want to succeed in the future. I want to be able to, proudly one day stand and say that I am Afghan. I have passed high school, I've graduated university, and I'm holding this degree. And I am not ashamed of holding that Afghan pride.
Yeah, honestly, back in like thinking about it now, back in elementary school and high school, like I want to say grade 9-ish, it was kind of, I don't know why, but it was kind of embarrassing to let people know that I'm Afghan.
yes, of
Personally,
course,
back
I
in
would go
I
through
don't
the
know if
same
it was
thing.
because of like the situation, because of 9/11, because of how like they're counted as terrorists. I was embarrassed myself to introduce myself as Afghan, and also like to meet other Afghans in a way, because myself personally, I don't really speak Farsi that well. Like I can, let you know what my name is and how old I am and where I live, but I can't really tell you where to go from there. That's why mainly I was not introducing myself as Afghan and letting people know what my actual ethnicity is. I don't know if other people relate to that. Arya, if you relate to it as a student who went to school here.
Persian
It's
instead of
about
Afghan.
yeah, it's you're Afghan, your mom's Afghan, your dad's Afghan, your entire family, your entire background is Afghan. You live in an Afghan household. So that's how it is. You don't have to, talk 24/7 and foresee, because it's trust me, it's so hard to talk in Dari at home and then talk in English at school. Sometimes I just mix up what language, because I'm like, I don't know, I gave up. I don't know how to, keep not like keeping this dairy at home, and then it messes me up, honestly, with my friends. They're like, I don't even have any Afghan friends, honestly, to talk in Dari with them, because they don't speak Dari as well. It's always English. And I think that we should all come together and talk in Dari and take pride in that. You know what, this is our language, this is our country, this is how we are going to, build up in the future Afghanistan. It's not a scary place, trust me, it's a beautiful place that hopefully one day we all can go there and visit it again when it's safer. But yeah, that's how everyone sees it, as a scary thing, as the scariest country in the world. It's not like that.
Especially in school, it's like in Canada, we learn French as well. And there'd be situations in class where I'd have so many languages in my head, Farsi, English, and French. When I'm in French class, I start speaking in Farsi. Like, it gets confusing, it gets a lot, and it's a struggle keeping up with all of my different personality traits. But at this point, I am now pride. I have pride to say that I am Afghan, and I'm okay with speaking in Farsi in front of people now.
Yeah, me too. But that was back in grade nine and elementary school. But now that I've come to understand our culture and how it really is, and it's not all violence. There is peace, there is love, and I have, come to love it. And I do count myself as an Afghan. I do introduce people that I'm Afghan.
Especially those memonies that or the eat parties that we have, or the Nowruz parties that we have.
They're
Not
so
many
fun.
cultures have that. Like
No.
they don't have that love and that courage and that fun. And especially our food, our Korean mantu compares to other cultures and
Okay,
other
I don't know
foods.
about you guys, but I don't really like kabuli. But I'm a Mantu person.
You're gonna
But
start a riot if
it
don't be saying on live TV
just, it just.
in front of
Some people don't like shalgam. Some people don't like shola. I don't like kabuli.
It's a friendly environment. Come on, guys. We don't offend anyone. But yeah, well, tomorrow's Women's Day. And
Hmm.
what do you guys have planned for your moms?
Well,
I
it's
plan
also
on
my mom's
spoiling my
birthday
mother.
tomorrow.
It is her birthday and Women's Day.
خب ما برای شما یک لاین تلفن داریم که دوست داره که با همراه شما صحبت کنه لسن. بله بفرمایید.
سلام
بله بله بفرمایید.
من بله صحبتون من
صدای شما بسیار ضعیف میاد.
بله
بله. خب continue please.
Well, we just wanted to wish a very happy Women's Day to every Afghan woman and Afghan mom, Afghan sisters, Afghan girl, and anyone else that who's watching this right now. It's 9 o'clock. Our time is up, and we love being here. And we hope to see you guys next Sunday from 8:30 till 9. All four of us would be here, and we would. If you guys have any questions or any suggestions or anything, you guys can call the number uh, under our uh, under our TV, or email. We have created an email, and we're hoping to create a Facebook page for our show, so we can get as many suggestions or questions that we can. And thank you guys so much for being here.